Now, for you longtime viewers, you know I typically don't include very many annuals at all in my garden, practically zero, in fact, for the most part. However, I always make this exception for this one annual, and that's the Marigold. Today, we'll dive into the reasons why. Hello and welcome to Sprout Logic Gardening. So why did I choose the Marigold as a special spot for beginners in particular? Where do I even start, to be honest with you? There's so many reasons. But I'll kind of keep this video nice and simple and break it down by a couple different areas. Number one, pollination, or for pollinators. Now, the marigolds produce tons of nectar throughout its entire life cycle, and so it attracts bees, butterflies, and all kinds of different things. It's also pretty easily accessible based on the shape of the flower for most of the varieties, which means that they also get a benefit from being able to actually eat the nectar, not just come around and look for it. So that's a huge one for me. I love to be able to attract all kinds of different pollinators to my garden. Now next, the varieties we can choose from. There's so many varieties of marigolds, which have different shapes, sizes, and even different flower shapes when it comes to choice. This one here is a simple French marigold, nice and compact flowers as well. I've grown all types. I've grown this one, I've grown the African variety, and this is something I want to call out really quick. While there's a ton of varieties, make sure you're choosing one that fits your space. So some of them are really big, some of them are really compact, some of them spread out really wide. You want to make sure whatever variety you choose, it's the right plant for the right place, right? Otherwise, I guess theoretically it could become problematic. Doubtful, but we'll talk about the next reason why I think it's really great. So the other thing it does in my garden, it repels pests. Yes, it actually does. So I've tested this for years when I was growing vegetables previously. I typically grow them with tomatoes and other things. And even this year I tested it out where I had 2 rose plants being devastated by aphids early in the season. I planted a couple marigolds next to them, no more aphids. It was basically overnight that they stopped showing up. And there's a reason for that. Marigolds produce a certain chemical inside of their leaves and flowers that actually is used as a repellent to stop attracting pests and making sure they don't show up. We actually use this today in all kinds of different repellents as well. So yeah, I mean, it's a free bug repellent. Think about it from that perspective as well. So if you're having trouble with pests, plant a marigold next to it. Pretty sure you'll have a good time making sure they're not showing up anymore. And then of course, one of the other things I like to consider is ease of growth, right? How easy is it to grow? Marigolds are basically bulletproof for the most part. Full sun, easy drain soil, don't give it a bunch of nutrients, so don't be putting on a ton of fertilizer, and water it every so often, you're good to go. And this one's a living example of that. I've forgotten to water it for about a month, I'm ashamed to admit. Luckily we had some rain in between, and I haven't deadheaded it as well, so guess what? It's still doing great, no problem at all. The last thing I'll cover with you with the marigolds, if you want them to spread and you're looking for it to take over a certain space, at the end of the season, don't deadhead it. It's very, very vigorous, so when it drops seeds, they spread rapidly. Promise you the next season, you'll have 10 or 20 of them popping up all around. On the flip side, if you do not want it to spread in its current spot, deadhead often, and also deadhead, especially at the end of the season, to catch the seed pods. So one other advantage for deadheading, by the way, obviously you know when you deadhead flowers, guess what? It's going to pop up more flowers. So totally up to you. Now, I hope this video is helpful. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. And I have a couple more videos on the way when it comes to beginner plants. Let me know down in the comments if you have any suggestions you want me to talk about as well. And I'll see you on the next video. Take it easy.